Welcome back to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River for our second game featuring the Ohsweken Bears taking on the Six Nations Snipers. Once again, Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. Starting goalies for the Bears, it'll be the veteran Craig Wendy. And at the other end, Dusty Hill gets the call for the Snipers. Officials for our second game, Seb Bedoin is the crew chief. He's with Brad Fennell, and making his all debut, Tyler Frosted Blake. Head coaches for the Bears, a familiar face in Ron Mouser-Henry. His assistant is Clancy Alms. And for Six Nations, who will be the visiting team, it's Darcy Palace sitting this one out. His assistants, Vince Longboat and Derek Searle, will be taking over the helm. We look at both these two teams coming in. Of course, the Snipers fell last week to the Toronto Monarchs 15-12. Their record now 2-2. The Ohsweken Bears struggled last week and fell to the Paris River Wolves, 17-4 the final there. So both these two teams looking to get on track here in this game. First meeting of the season between these two. In case you missed it, a thriller prior to this one in Game 1. 12-11 the final in favor of the Paris River Wolves over the Brampton Express. In the meantime, between time, off the draw, Mitch Zulian in there battling, gets surrounded by two, kicked back. First possession of the game belongs to the Snipers, and they had to hurry to get it over, and it's picked off. Chance here for the Bears. That shot right on, and a good save by Dusty Hill as a good heads-up play by Kyron Costello to intercept that pass. So Ty Argent back in the lineup for the Snipers. Glad he's feeling better. He'll go to work on that left side, get some room, dances in, kicks it back out, swing around. That shot, and it's a good one from a long way out from Jaden Patterson. And ball loose, and it will belong to the Bears. Josh Sanchez going to work, looking for an opening, bounce back out, still has it. He'll trot around and kick it right back out. Ed Renault will dump it off underhand. Dusty Hill took care of that one on a good shot from Stephen Portelli. And now Stotts will move it up, and they'll set things up with Briley Maxwell back in the lineup for these Snipers. Welcome back, as is Argent. That shot right on. Good save by Wendy. Rebound picked up. Fresh 20 now for the Snipers. Give and go inside, and nothing doing. Couldn't connect with Keelan Pilon. And Stotts now looking for an opening. Gets taken down. And the Bears now fighting for it, but that gets knocked down and theft right back. Good job by Pilon. And he'll set it up with Maxwell. So good job of forechecking by the Snipers. They'll go back at it here on O. On the screen and roll. Good job by Kyle Pedwell to chase the opposition right out. That bouncer stopped by Wendy. That ball pops up loose. Snipers get it. They'll get 20 more to work with. Patterson swinging around. Maxwell dump it down low. Left side. Kick back up. Looking for a screen. Another big shot. That one goes wide of the mark, and that's going to be a violation. We'll give possession right back to the Ohsweken Bears. So some changes in the lineup. Most notably, you recognize number 77, Chris Atwood. Dunk attempt. Great save by Dusty Hill. So Chris Atwood, recent trade from the Oshawa Outlaws, will put him in an Ohsweken Bear uniform, and I'm sure Ron Mouser-Henry pleased with that acquisition. That underhand wide of the mark. Note 2, Brett Stoller in the lineup for the Ohsweken Bears. Good to see him back at it as well. John Harrington, he'll bring it back out, look for some help. Instead, Mitch Zulian picks that off and has it stripped by Sanchez, but a good job, and now it's Argent. Argent ahead, great save by Wendy on that right on. Ohsweken forgot it. Another good save by Wendy as Zulian point blank. Kane Kettle trying to scoop that up, and he does, and a good job to get the outlet moving ahead to Sanchez. Sanchez ducks in on Ben Wittich. Wittich going to stay with him, and he'll drop it on over to Portelli. Portelli, speaking of dropping, Arjun will pick up that loose ball and move it up to Wittich. Under 11 and a half to go here, opening quarter. Second half of our double dip here to wrap up week 5 in the Arena Lacrosse League. Maxwell swings it on the skip, trailing late. Stepping into that overhand, and he sure did, was Patterson. Might want to put it on the carpet now, and it's Lucas Beaver. Beaver one-on-one, has some help with him. Sanchez jumps into the rush, as does Jordan Brandt. They'll swing it around, Sanchez. Renault at the top here, and they'll work it. Beaver stays out there. He has no wrong stick side. Works well with both hands. Renault gets ahead of steam. Sugihara on him. Renault on the wrap. Sugihara wrapped him up tight. That one will go off of Dusty Hill, and a fresh 20 on the clock for the Ohsweken Bears. Beaver, skip out. Sanchez going to size up one-on-one. Quick shot wide of the mark. Rebound look. Renault's going to hustle for it, but going to run out of space. And now Travis Stotts. He'll give way. They'll work it along to Colton Armitage. Armitage out there working alongside Pilon. On the interchange. Looking for the duck in. Dougie Palace out there too. Some havoc, but it's picked off and then stripped. Good job. Bears jump on it. And quick pass, though, trying to find it is Braden Smith. He does, but he has it taken away. Good job defensively by Blake Gibson McDonald. Inside backhand try, creased the call there. And that pass ahead to Atwood. He's going to try to run it down, but Mike McLaughlin and Atwood with the theft right back. So Chris Atwood now got to see the double team. Good pressure. Argent works him over. Atwood will slide it across, relieve some of that pressure. And then he'll get some help from one of his friends in Heron Snow. That pass inside. Dusty Hill can't smother it. Mitch Zulian battling for it. Speedster comes away with it. Quick pass up to Argent. Here come the snipers with numbers. 3-on-1. Pass ahead. Diving save. Good save there by Wendy. Just got a piece of the stick as Jaden Patterson going hard to the hole. Inching toward the 9-minute mark here, opening quarter. Maxwell, left side, half boards. Skip. Patterson looking to dump in. That's picked off. Telegraph that one. And here come the Bears. Legging it over the timeline. Good job by John Perry Smith. He'll dump that off. Brandt. Working with Richardson Bonner. So 8 on the shot clock. Bears going to have to inch closer. Atwood, that's his spot. Any spot's his spot. That one wide of the mark. Renault's going to have to save it and run out of time, so he'll leave it right where it is. Quick pass up ahead. Stotts couldn't handle it. That one being Jerry. And a quick pass up ahead, Atwood. Atwood's going to take that, goes off the post. So Atwood, if you don't know, boy, he'll shoot it from anywhere. And he's got good accuracy and been known to go on a run. Atwood will start this with 10 seconds now. Atwood, Arjun on him. Atwood shot right on. That should give them a fresh 20. They're saying it hit the side of the net. Bears come away with it. Shot clock dying down, and it'll belong now to Stotts. Stotts will head into some open area and wait for the rest as good job getting ahead of steam as Armitage puts on the brakes. Now Maxwell. Looking inside, probably an ill-advised pass. Wendy has that. Wendy will send the outlet. Here come the Bears. Man ahead. Good pass. Backhand try wide of the mark. So a good effort, but backhand offline as Marshall Stevens wasn't able to finish. Now it's Zulian. Working on the left side. Bombury out there as well. Skip. Big overhand. That's knocked down by a defender as Perry Smith doing his best Wendy impression. And now Kettle's going to pick that up. And they'll move it up now, and it's Snow. Aaron Snow's going to wait for the rest of the offense. They'll set things up. We're under 7 minutes here in this opening quarter. Inside, Renault had an opening, wasn't able to pocket that clean, but it's scooped up by the Beeve. Lucas Beaver on the reverse spin. Shot right on, stopped by Dusty Hill. So a good attempt by the Beeve, but to no avail. Dusty Hill hip to that game, and now Stotts. Stotts getting worked over. Bounces off one. Kicks it across. Plenty of time in the shot clock. Bombury working to give and go. Trying to duck in. There's no ducking in involved there as that one is involved. Beauty finish. Snipers jump out in front 1-0. So you like the way the ball movement from the Snipers, doing a good job. And sometimes it's not always about the ball movement as Colton Armitage picks up his first. It's about the movement without the ball on the opposition and their ability to create a passing lane. So you get open, and you got good guys with their heads up. They're able to feed the man for the best scoring opportunity. That was case in point there. Armitage, the recipient. One of the best in the business, and Sugihara in the draw. Wins that one clean. Snipers now have another possession. It's Argent. Argent setting you up. What he'll do, he'll inch closer, and then he has explosive speed. That first step. Zulian swing around. 10 on the shot clock. Great ball movement. Great save, Wendy. So Craig Wendy read that one nicely, and a good outlet pass sends away the Bears. Sanchez. He'll give way. Portelli now will set it up, and Renault will swing it across. Get it on the half boards on the left. Quick skip. Portelli. 10 on the shot clock. On the interchange, underhand. It's a good one, but went off Dusty Hill. So 5:15 to go here in the first. That will give us our chance while we take our officials' timeout to thank some sponsors. On behalf of Six Nations Snipers, Belco Construction, Nitro 54 Variety, KT Gas and Tobacco, Classics to Customs Auto Body, Little Buffalo Gas and Variety, Tribe Cannabis, One Nation Energy, Aero Express Sports, and of course, our friends at Hills Custom Coffins. Visit anytime. Do not stay. We'll be back. Set to go here as the Snipers currently own a 1-0 lead with 5:15 to play, opening quarter. This, of course, will put a wraps on Week 5 in the Arenalacrosseleague League. Give and go, gone and went. Kick back out, Renault. Swing around to Portelli on the right. Looking inside, ill-advised pass. Travis Stotts will get it ahead, looking for Ben Wittich. Eric Poirier trying to run under that and not able to do it. Wendy gobbles up that loose ball and sends away Kettle. Kettle backdoor, and it's Sanchez. Wittich on him. Wittich relentless within his pursuit. Good job to kick it out. Renault ducks back in on the run. Sidearm stopped by Dusty Hill. So if you're going to beat either of these goaltenders, it's going to have to be from in tight. Both very, very experienced, very well-traveled, and extremely good between the pipes in Wendy and Hill. Isolated on that side. Screen and roll. Didn't know he had it, but what a finish. So great job, Jeremy Bomberry. Wasn't sure, didn't get that handle cleanly, but made a great recovery and able to notch his first of the game. He's got 11 goals on the season. So my apologies. I was given the Snipers. Well, I've got a 2-0 lead here and not a tie. So I think my counter is Rarely correct, but it's correct this time. And right off the draw, it's going to be Argent and the Snipers with possession. They'll swing it around. This time we'll work it to the right. Looking to duck in, and a good duck in. Great save, Wendy. Great move by Kalen Smith, but on the run now. The big fella, Nolan Ruddy, does a good job to get it in the offensive end, and excellent job by Eddie Renault to keep it there. Gets it back. Ruddy! And a broken or a lost stick. And it goes to show you that big man, boy, he got some power. Wasn't able, though, to get a good one on Dusty Hill. Atwood almost with another theft, and I tell you, he's going to be up on charges. That's his third swipe of the game already. And Portelli now dumps it and gives it back. Merry Christmas. And the Snipers will tiptoe over the timeline. Just over 3 minutes. On the run, looking top shoulder, but nothing doing was Gibson McDonald. And now here come the Bears. Portelli, he'll wait for the rest of the offense. Out there with Lucas Beaver and Eddie Renault. Swinging across Renault. Renault gets a double screen on the run. Dusty Hill, great pad save. Smothered it at the same time, and a good outlet. Here come the Snipers now, Richie Albert. He'll flip and retreat. Give way to Pilon. Overloading that side, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good first step on the duck and wide open. In and out Armitage, stopped though by Wendy. Loose. Bears will pick it up. And a good shovel ahead is Snow. So good job there by Braden Smith. Sanchez, good fake. Sanchez, 5-hole. Josh Sanchez comes to the rescue and buries the first of the game for the Ohsweken Bears. And it's a 2-1 lead. That's his fourth goal of the season. But a big one when you talk momentum with just over 2 minutes left here in this first quarter. Battle again this time. An excellent job by Marshall Stevens to win that draw on Sugihara, who loses so few. And now Atwood will skip it across, work it to the beeve. Portelli out late, had that fall right in his pocket. They'll work it back around. Sanchez looking inside the beaver, that gets knocked down. Argent now on the fly. Ty Argent. I tell you, he's slippery when wet. Ty Argent. Argent worked all the way. Rebound, open net, finish. Excellent follow-up by Riley Hess. As Hess, give credit to Argent as he used his speed to create the opening. And Hess there to back him up. And it's a 3-1 lead for the Snipers. Just a good example of never giving up on a play. You always have to, don't assume that that ball's not going to come out. Sugihara makes good possession to the Snipers. They'll look to move it up over the timeline. And a good job there by Gibson McDonald. He'll retreat. Dougie Palace will work it. Maxwell. Zulian, one-on-one. Zulian, quick shot. That one went right to the stick of Kettle. And then Kettle gave it right back to the stick of Zulian. Zulian, all day, take that and finish that. So great patience by Mitch Zulian. Didn't rush it. And as usual was thinking pass first, but buried it instead. So with just over a minute to play, it's a 4-1 lead for the Snipers. Off the draw, Goodhart hitting the back. After a win, will give possession to the Snipers. So Snipers now working it well here. certainly executing on offense, probably the most efficient we've seen them in the early part of the season. Maxwell, his shot finds the mark. So only a matter of time as Bradley Maxwell, one of the leading scorers on this team, picks up his first of the game, 8th of the season. And what a quick run by these snipers as their shooting has been pinpoint. 46 seconds left in the quarter. Off the draw again, Sugihara getting it done. Zulian, he'll curl out. And better keep an eye on him out there. Pedwell defending. Flip back Argent. Argent's going to step into that one. Wendy going to take care of that. And Pedwell now on the run, 25 seconds left. Kyle Pedwell. Pedwell has Renault 2-on-2. Hits the trailer, Snow. Right back to him. Beauty give and go. As Atwood shot, though, right off the logo of Dusty Hill. Final 10 seconds now. Snipers looking for a quick shot. 2. Shot, blocked, knocked down, and 15 minutes has flown on by. 5-1 Snipers. We'll be back. Set to go here, second quarter action. Just to get you caught up in case you missed it yesterday at Children's Arena in Oshawa, it was the Whitby Steelhawks, 11-9 winners over the Oshawa Outlaws. Peterborough Timbermen continued their winning ways, edging the Toronto Monarchs 11-10 the final in that one. Our first game here that saw the Brampton Express and the Paris Riverwolves. Paris came back from a 5-goal deficit and able to win it in overtime, 12-11 the final there. Kettle gets pushed back but not over the line, and now Atwood. So Chris Atwood making his first start here for the Ohsweken Bears after being traded from the Oshawa Outlaws. Renault trying to turn the corner, works it Atwood, that shot right on. He'll pick up that rebound and work with 20 more. Sanchez. They'll start it over on that left side with Perry Smith, his heavy shot right on target. Dusty Hill's going to do a good outlet, and here come the Snipers now. So Six Nations has arguably put together their most impressive 15 minutes of the season up to this point, and now looking to build on that. Big bouncer, good save, Wendy. Better job on the rebound by the Bears, and we'll see now if they can't build some momentum. Richardson Bonner puts on the brakes. He'll pull it back out and send it down to the B. B, back out. Quick shot right on Dusty Hill to save. So a good feed to Pedwell. Wasn't able to find the short side, and Snipers, being in their generous nature, give it right back. Harrington carried over the line. They'll work things starting on the half board's left side. Renault looking for a step. Wittich on him. Renault ducks around the screen but couldn't tuck it by Hill. So utilized that screen perfectly now. And Ben Wittich, big long strides, has a chance, walks in. That one steered aside by Wendy. Ball loose. And countering the other way of the Bears in LaForme. Pedwell, kick it back out. Atwood now will settle things down, look for an opening. Atwood gets a screen, looking for the flip, gets it back out. Kick out, bullet, finish. So beautiful job. And give some credit as Chris Atwood did a great job to kick that out and find Stephen Portelli, who buries his first of the game. So a much-needed goal for the Bears on a good pass play that sees Atwood pick up the helper and not the goal. And he's going to have to be doing both if he's going to be an integral part of any success of these Bears. Off the draw, Zulian. He'll pull it right back out. And he's got Kettle on him. Flip out. Zulian, good switch. 10 in the shot clock. In tight! Beauty pass and some interior work impressive as Keelan Pilon picks up his first. Give the helper to Zulian. So a quick, swift, and an immediate answer to the Bears' goal. Snipers come back, and it's a 6-2 game. So there's a reason they call this the fastest game on 2 feet. And off the draw, Sugihara a little bit too ahead of the play. Gives it right to the Bears. The Bears now trailing by 4. Lots of time. Over 12 minutes left here in this opening half. Renault looking right down on the crease and couldn't connect. Good idea, just couldn't execute. And now Hess is going to put on the brake, stop, drop, and set up shop. Up high, reset the offense, and they'll work it to Maxwell. That ball gets flipped out. Going to have to run that down, and doing a good job is Bombury. 5 on the shot clock. Gets a step. Good cross-check finish. So a late cross-check, but Armitage did a great job to hang on, weather, and absorb that contact before going to the bounce for his second of the game. So just when you think the Bears were going to put a little something together, Snipers don't answer once, they answer twice and lead this one 7-2. Off the draw, Sugihara taken down. Whole lot of rolling going on, and possession will belong to the Bears. Beaver. Chance there as that shot right on. Good job to track it down and give the Bears 20 more here. Pedwell, head of steam. Pedwell trying to turn the corner. Kept going, gets it to Beaver. Beaver, sidestep roll. Lucas Beaver, shovel attempt. Pedwell almost bailed him out. But instead, here come the Snipers the other way, and it's Stotts. Stotts has Argent, goes to the back door. Backdoor try off the iron and out of play. So on a good shot from Pilon. Beat Wendy, but not the iron. Back to work. Snipers looking for the screen and roll. Nothing doing there. Regroup. Kick across overhand. Good save by Wendy on a good shot from Patterson. Patterson can let it fly from anywhere. And now it's Kettle. Quick pass out as Kettle will stay out there on offense. On the screen and roll. Kettle fakes it on a good check by Hess. Got enough of it. The dump off now. Kettle will give it right back. Atwood's going to tee that one up. That one's smothered by Dusty Hill. We're under 10 minutes to go here in this first half. It's Zulian. He'll find his way off. Good shift for him, and to work now the Snipers. Looking to turn the corner. Kalen Smith. Kick it back out. Fake that screen and roll. Tried to go to Maxwell down low. Couldn't pocket that pass. And instead now it's Sanchez. One-on-one. Sanchez weaves in and out. Travis Stotts. Roll. Shot. And it's in the net as it slides through the wickets on Dusty Hill. So some great work in transition by Josh Sanchez. He picks up his second goal of the game. He's got 5 overall. And it's 7-3. So you could tell when Travis Stotts took too long to turn around and face that defender, if that offensive player just weaves, it makes it very difficult to pick him up, and a good spin move would open that one up. Mike McLaughlin, he's going to pull that one out. KG Vet will stay out there on offense, and Arjun will work it. And they'll go with this set right here on the curl around. Chance to change the angle. Bombury picked up and racing for it, and may have gotten away with a bit of a high stick, but on the run. Bears duck it in and finishing. That's a heck of a goal there, John Harrington. Great job end to end by Harrington, and he was not going to be denied. Thought he ducked away, got away with a high stick, shrugged that off, and kept the motor running, and managed to pocket it, his first of the game. Off the draw, it's going to be the Snipers. And Stotts, he'll send it around. He'll work it on the left side. Palace swinging around. 10 on the shot clock. That big wind up there, that got blocked. 5 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot on target. And they do, as that one pops up, almost rolls over Wendy and in. But a good job by Snow to be in the right place at the right time. Back the other way. Sean Malloy. He'll hang on to it before heading off, and Atwood. Renault has room. Renault lets it go, was looking for that corner and had it momentarily until Dusty Hill closed it off. Portelli. I tell you, that's a whole lot of stick work going on there, and on him tight was Gibson McDonald, but instead, doesn't matter, a little run here from the Bears as they show a little bite back. Kyle Pedwell, rewarded for some of his hard work, picks up his first of the game. So the lead now for the Snipers, just 2. With 7:41 to play here in this opening half. Good crowd on hand here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River. Lance Wynn, JVI Productions, off the draw. Sanchez weaving, bounces off one. Sanchez getting worked over by Stotts. Travis Stotts tight on the D and aired out. Good job by Atwood to haul that in. And now he'll work it from his spot. Atwood, hesitation, rolls that one right on. Good job by Hill, and now it's Argent. He'll look back door, has a man in the pocket. Maxwell, great save by Wendy as that ball almost trickled through the wickets. And with 7:02 and a 7-5 game, that will take us to our officials' timeout and give us a chance to thank another one of our sponsors. Box Lacrosse, of course, demands high-performance gear, and Primo Lacrosse is the name to remember. Proud to sponsor Patrick Timothy of the Ohsweken Bears. Primo's Warhorse shafts deliver the durability and strength needed for every play. Whether you're playing box or field lacrosse, Primo Lacrosse has the gear to keep you competitive without breaking the bank. As a special offer, use the discount code ALL20 at primosportsco.com to get 20% off your first order. Visit online at primosportsco.com to explore our line of shafts or to customize your gear for your team. I want to thank Primo Lacrosse for their sponsorship. Look forward to getting Patrick Timothy back in the Ohsweken lineup. So with just over 7 minutes to play here, the Ohsweken Bears have clawed their way back. It was a 5-1 lead after 1 for the Snipers and currently sit at 7-5. Possession will belong to the Bears. So a chance here to close the gap even further. Eddie Renaud with the inbounds. Lucas Beaver looking for a step, kick it out. Working alongside Perry Smith. Renaud teed that up off the post. Picked up, and it's McLaughlin. Head man ahead. Chance here, Poirier. Poirier finds the mark. So great transition goal by the Snipers. Mike McLaughlin ahead to Poirier for the finish. That's his first. And a good answer for the Snipers. It's 8-5. So been waiting for the Snipers to break out as far as transition goes and been quiet. When you have the goaltending quality that each of these two teams have, you have the ability, you have that outlet option. So it makes transition possible. Without an active goalie, awfully hard to get a fast break going. Pedwell now will swing it across to the Beeve. Under 6.5 to go. Beeve kicked, and that's picked up. Zulian, he's going to cradle that in alone. Mitch Zulian. Zulian, what a save by Wendy. So that may have been a case of Zulian maybe too much time on his hands. As Wendy read that, I thought Wendy may have been a little too deep in his net, but lightning quick reflexes, got the job done, made the save. Harrington will kick it out. They'll work it out to that side. Portelli let it go, but it was stopped by Dusty Hill. Argent now will counter the other way for the Snipers. Has some room, had a notion, but figured he'd kick it back out. Probably the best decision to make here. Work some clock, 5.5. Eight on a shot clock. Looking for the cutter and Argent. Instead, it pops to Wendy. Outlet pass. Chance here as Ruddy almost got it going, got a handle back on it. The big man will pull it back out under strict orders from the bench. Hangs on to it. Gets chased. Gets it back to Snow. Snow and Renaud. Renaud has room. Bouncer. Stopped by Hill. Read that. He's going to counter with an outlet pass and find Poirier on a hop. Poirier, he'll pull this one out. Good transition D for the Bears. And now it's Patterson. Patterson working with Paulus. Armitage with a good first step, but Wendy smothered that under the pad. And a good outlet pass will send away the pot calling, you know that one. Portelli thinks better of it. He'll pull it right back out. Run into some trouble. Going to have to duck away. And 10 on the shot clock. Pedwell going to look to turn the corner. Pedwell shot right out. Rebound. Scooped up. Bears will have 20 more to work with. Sanchez. We're at the 4-minute mark. Sanchez, sweet swim move. Gets it back out to Renaud, who will work it around. Harrington out there now. Dump under quick stick right at Hill. Positioned perfectly. And now Stotts will look to move it up. Bounce, skip, beauty. Almost fooled Wendy. Rebound. Wendy, what a great save. My, oh my, Craig Wendy stepping up. Harrington. Almost had it taken away. Looks to turn. Steps into that bullet high in the net, and it's loose. Harrington. Shot wide of the mark. Ball loose. And a whole lot going on by the benches. But picking that one up and with a little target practice was Ruddy. Ruddy going to try to run that down with the shot clock winding down. And the Snipers are going to regain possession. Travis Stotts will slow it up. Torrid pace, delayed penalty coming to the Bears. 15 on the shot clock, and So it looks like in all of that melee, the snipers had too many on the floor. So I think the Bears were going to get the initial penalty. Or it may just go one way. It just may be on the snipers, and that's it. So the delayed penalty was coming to, I thought the hand was up, it was coming to the Bears, but now I'm looking, I don't see anyone in the penalty box. And 5 aside, 5 on 4, so the snipers are going for too many. First power play of the game belongs to the Ohsweken Bears. So Portelli's at the top here. First look we've had at this power play with Pedwell and Snow on that right side. Renault and Beaver on the left. Looking inside to Snow on the cut. Still lots of time. 10 on the shot clock. Portelli. Him and Pedwell worked a two-man game right side. Quick shot wide of the mark. Goes up and off the glass. Renault will fish it but run out of time. And mild protest that it touched something, but crew chief Seb Bedoin disagreed. Now it's Zulian. Costello on him. He'll look to work it. They'll look to burn some time here with 1:15 left in the man short. We are at the 2-minute mark here in this first half. That pass gets dumped in and will lay there. Wendy gets it, makes a nice fake to body in, gets it up to Kettle. And Kettle was a little too slow, and I thought it was rated 22, but it's about the manual count anyway, not about the shot clock, and Zulian's going to go for a bit of a run here on the flip. Final 45 seconds in the penalty. 1.5 left here in this first half. 10 on the shot clock. Bombury. He'll loft it up. Smith will roll that, and a chance there on the cut by Armitage. But Wendy had to make a good save now. Here come the Bears. They'd love something late here to take it into the locker room at halftime. Trailing by 3. 10 seconds left in the man advantage. Under a minute to go. Renault. Tough one for Portelli. Going to have to track it down. Dying seconds. Now 5. Penalty over. Zipped across. Pedwell let that one go. McLaughlin blocked it. It'll be a violation. Possession back to the Snipers. 40 seconds to go in the half. Stotts. We'll go to work on that side. Looking for a step. That one wide of the mark as Patterson. But it's tracked down by Maxwell. Dougie Palace. Skip. Way out. That shot, no chance of getting through. 20 on the game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Maxwell, got to let it go. That clipped the side of the net, but that's it. And the Bears now are going to call timeout with 12.2 seconds remaining here. Quick break. We'll be back to see what Ron Mouser Henry draws up. Ready to set the stage for this final 12 seconds here in this second quarter. 3-goal lead for the Snipers. Net empty at the Ohsweken end. So they'll hustle it up and play for the last shot of this half. They'll work it in. Harrington will take it strong. Tries to twister, and with 3.8, Snipers now will get a chance. Goaltender not back in the net, but they got backup. Poirier going to try to take a shot. And Pedwell right there. So 30 minutes in the books. 8-5 Sniper. Good to go for third quarter action here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations at the Grand River. Wrapping up week 5 in the Arenalacrosseleague with a matchup between the Six Nations Snipers and the Ohsweken Bears. The Bears, the home team. Of course, this is the home arena for both these two squads. 8-5 the score in favor of the Snipers, and off the draw, Sugihara will control that, and possession will belong to Zulian and the Snipers. So a chance now for Six Nations to extend their lead. They've led by as many as 4. That's been the largest lead in this game. That one right on as Craig Wendy does a good job to maneuver himself, gets it up, and now it's Sanchez. Sanchez outruns a defender. He'll set up on the right, kick it out, and they'll work things on the left with Renault. The Beeve tried to take that. That was knocked down. Renault, good decoy, but instead Argent comes away with it 2-on-2. Jumping in a rush now, Snipers. Argent puts on the brake, cuts in, hits the trailer. That partially deflected, and that's going to be a back-in call, and possession will belong to the Snipers, but the officials do a good job. They'll get together and discuss this, and it will remain Snipers' ball as that ball was touched. So a good explanation by Seb Bedoin to let everyone know where he's at. And now Argent, half boards. Looking on the screen and roll, trying to tuck it. Wendy closed her up. And now we'll look the outlet pass on the money, backdoor, trying to find the open man in Renault, and Harrington, but instead now Snipers. Patterson let that one go. Wendy had to make a good save on a good shook and jive move there. But now the Bears going to have to work hard to get it over the timeline. Double team and an 8-second call. Good forechecking by the Snipers as Stotts was in the mix with Armitage. Dump off. Good job by Pilon to hold up, and they'll create some space with Dougie Palace. On the run, Armitage puts on the brakes, swinging around, looking to the right, 8 on the shot clock. That one bounced well wide, ball loose. Snow does a good job to disrupt, and the Bears now with possession. Good job to get out of that was Laforme, as he had 3 defenders surrounding him. Did a good job now, creates some space, gets it back up top to Atwood. Atwood, size up the situation. Snap it across to the Beeve. Beeve. Again, good hesitation, looking for the shovel, in some trouble as he ran into a whole handful in Poirier. Shot clock will die down, and it'll be a violation. Possession belongs to the Snipers. Good defensive stance here with under 12 and a half to go in the third. Gibson McDonald working on the half boards. Swinging across on the skip. Quick pass, Bomber. He has it knocked down, deflected. So he's going to be allowed to scoop it up over the line, but no reset. 7 on the shot clock. Bomber, you're going to have to hurry. Don't have a whole lot of time to trot. Got to let this one go. This one goes off the helmet of Perry Smith, and possession belongs to Ohsweken. Portelli. And despite the record of the Bears, still looking for their first win, you got to look at Stephen Portelli and Chris Atwood. This will be a whole lot of opportunity for them to do what they do, as Renault takes a little extra, and not quite sure why you would challenge him. Gavin Skye rolling off as Eddie Renault, one of the gentlemen in this Arena Lacrosse League, and has been since its inception 8 years ago. Good job putting on the brakes. Kalen Smith, swing over. Armitage, 2 on the shot clock. Right on, stopped by Wendy. Rebound, Palace scoops it up neatly, and they'll work with 20 more. So you got to like this 30-20 shot clock that's been installed into the Arena Lacrosse League, first lacrosse league to do it. It really speeds up, and that was a tough angle. So how about the vet, Mike McLaughlin? Probably not going to score a lot for you, but he'll prevent a lot. Comes through with a good quick stick finish, 9-5. So what do you expect from your captain? Well, you do what the team needs to be done, whether it be defensively, offensively, doesn't matter. Off the draw, Sugihara battling. Rolling on top was Marshall Stevens. Possession belongs to the Snipers. 10.5 minutes to go, third quarter. 4-goal lead. This has been the largest lead of the game. Second time Snipers have had it. Argent ducks in. Not a good pass. Picked up and Ruddy now. Big Ruddy looking ahead. Snaps it up. And it'll go off the glass. Atwood can't play it. Wittich can. Ben Wittich will leg it over the timeline. Maxwell. Isolated one-on-one left side. Gets a screen on the roll. Taking it. Kettle does a good job to close out that opportunity attempt by Pilon. And now ahead. Trying to basket that, and that's a late hit. Possession will belong to the Bears, and that's as close as you can get to doing that without getting a penalty called. And Lucas Beaver will inbounds. So the Bears need a little something here, need a spark from someone, somewhere, somehow, as Atwood will work it with Beaver. Beaver's sidearm wide of the mark. Rebound, Karam played, plenty of time in the shot clock. Atwood looks down. Beaver tries a quick stick, backhand, changes direction. Beav switching hands, he'll pull it right back out. They'll reset on the fresh 20. Atwood, that's his spot, trying to get a little closer. Atwood over cradled. It's picked up now, Stotts on the run. Poirier in the basket. Poirier again tried to steer that one. Almost picked up his second transition goal. And instead, Snow doing a good job battling for it. Aaron Snow scooped that up on a good job, good effort, and work it. Snow with a head of steam. Flips it off. Pedwell, he's going to lean in. Pedwell isolated, takes it top corner. Kyle Pedwell, great job of reading the defense, taking what they gave you, and an outstanding finish over the shoulder of Dusty Hill. Second of the game for Pedwell. Closed the gap back to 3 with just over 8.5 minutes to play here in the third. So we'll see now if the Bears can put together a little something here back to back, but Sugihara having none of it. Dumped in, dive, finish. So much for that scenario. And that's the benefits of having a draw man so dominant in that circle. And recipient is Ty Argent, who has been quiet in this one with his teammates stepping up. Picks up his first of the game. So give Sugihara the assist and credit for the hard work. Argent for the finish at the back end. Again, this time, Bears control. Perry Smith trying to weave his way out of there. Goes down, has it taken away by Zulian, jumps him, and there's going to be an Ohsweken penalty as the big fella's going to go for 2 on the tackle and give the Snipers their first power play opportunity of the game. That's just the second penalty called in this game on what's been a very well played lacrosse game. Good flow. And we'll see now if the Snipers can capitalize and push the lead another notch. Argent at the top. Bombury and Maxwell on that left side. Looks like you've got Patterson on the right. Interchange. Duck back. Argent has room. Backhand skip. Kick back. Argent. Argent slides it across. Good job of gap and rebound. Maxwell. Great save again, Wendy. Snow picks it up and took a cross check in the back. Snow. Great job until he's stripped. So a good job by Maxwell with that pursuit. Was able to get that one, get the back end of Snow's stick and force a turnover. Argent. That's a solid screen, I tell you, by Bombury. Good ball movement by the Snipers. That one knocked down by Kettle. 5 on the shot clock. That one right on. Wendy smothers it all up in the gear. And a good hole by the Bears with under a minute to go in the penalty. It's going to be tough effort for sure. Good job, Renault. Good hands on the finish. Great work by Costello as he was under heavy pressure. Sanchez. 40 seconds in the penalty. Fakes it. Sanchez looking to dance around. He's going to keep it outside. 5 on the shot clock. Sanchez. He's going to roll that toward the net and let that 30-second expire. And with 6:36 to go, that will once again give us another chance to thank some of our sponsors on behalf of the Six Nations Snipers. Belco Construction, Nitro 54 Variety, KT Gas and Tobacco, Classics to Customs Auto Body, Little Buffalo Gas and Variety, Drive Cannabis, One Nation Energy, Aero Express, and of course, Hills Custom Coffins. They always encourage you to visit, but boy, just don't stay. We'll be back. Set to go as Argent will inbounds, and the Snipers with the final 15 seconds of this man advantage, leading by 4. Argent, interchange, working with Maxwell, left side. Argent, crafty, quick stick, and Maxwell missed the net, and they get a fresh 20 on the offensive rebound. Penalty over. Team's back to full strength. Maxwell with 10 on the shot clock. Look to curl around. Finds a cutter. Good overhand. Stopped, though, by Wendy. So the Bears now will work it into the offensive end with Atwood. He'll dump it down, and they'll give themselves a little bit of offensive space. Let the offense get out there. Beaver out there with Renault. Renault, dump off. Finds Portelli. Skip pass across. Harrington had a twister backhand. Beaver tried a little wrap around there, but I think had more time than he thought, and back come the Snipers in transition. And a good job to pick that up. Brett Stoller ahead and works it to Atwood, who will settle it down 1-on-2. Atwood lets it go right on target, stopped by Dusty Hill. Dusty Hill definitely well aware of what Atwood can do. And now the Snipers will slow it down. We're under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Bombury looking for a screen. Turns the corner, lets it go. Wendy, another good stop. And Ruddy, not sure why you would even think about doing that, as he took down Dougie Palace. And the Snipers now will go back to work with 20 more. Big overhand, a lot of bounce on that, but no accuracy as it goes into the Bears bench. Possession belongs to the Snipers. Sorry, to the Ohsweken Bears. Lucas Beaver will work it across. Taking it to the boards, 10 on the shot clock. Renault, let it go. Up high, Portelli going to dump it in the corner with 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. So the Snipers defense has stepped up here, and I certainly don't want to put the jinx on anything, but probably the most disciplined game that we've seen these Snipers play. Kettle on the run, has a man ahead. Going to be a tough one for Atwood, and not able to get that on a bad hop. Good job by Dusty Hill to corral it and send his team back the other way. Armitage. Just 2 penalties in this game, 1 per team. And Kettle now. Kettle has a chance to go. He's got Snow with him. Heron Snow has some room. Trailing late. Dump up. Shot just wide of the mark. Got to put that one at least on target. On a good opportunity, but nothing doing now, and it's McLaughlin. Bombury looking for a screen from Stotts. Instead elects to go to the other side. That one right on. Wendy, good basket. And he'll look to zip it out, and he does. To the Beav. Lucas Beaver. Atwood with Zulian on him. Gets a screen, kicks it on the skip. Full flight, looking to duck in. That one finds the mark. So, great ball movement. And that was about getting the trailer rolling in. So Thomas Richardson Bonner, the recipient of that one there, and it just goes to show you when the delivery comes on time, it's a whole lot easier to finish. And streaking through to find the cutter, good heads-up pass. Off the draw, Sugihara laying the lumber. Pedwell's going to dip the shoulder. Pedwell, wrong stick side, looking, he zips it over a little late, looking for Sanchez. Instead now the Snipers will counter. So it's 10-7, 3-goal lead for the Snipers. They've had an answer every time. Stotts had that one deflected. Gets bounced off the boards. Argent bails him out. He's going to try to shuck and jive his way out of trouble, and he does. Argent, 10 on the shot clock. Ship it back out. Patterson, all wrapped up. Good job defensively as Perry Smith got ahead of steam. Taking it strong, leans in. Twister wide of the mark. That's going to quickly go the other way. Richie Albert jumps on it. And it's 2-on-3. Quick shot, just steered aside by Wendy. So wasn't expecting Stotts to let that one go. And Stoller now is going to get chased down by McLaughlin. And Atwood is going to hold up with just over a minute to play here in this quarter. Atwood will swing it across. Lucas Beaver now. One-on-one on that left side. Beaver's shot right on. Picked up by Hill. Hill with an outlet. They'll work it. Going to have to hurry. They do. Poirier. We're into the final minute here, third quarter. Armitage looking to get a step. Looking to duck in. Snow bounces him right back out. Armitage. 7 on the shot clock. Kick it across. Quick shot finds the mark. So a tricky shot from a tough angle by Keelan Smith. Picks up his first with 34 seconds left. A big goal for the Snipers. So I think if you're Craig Wendy, you definitely want that one back. He got caught drifting a little off that side post, and that's all you need about a ball's width. That's all he had, and a great job to sneak that through by Smith. Off the draw, possession belongs to the Bears. 33 seconds to go in the game clock. Third quarter. It's a 4-second differential shot in game. Quick shot, that's wide. Sugihara, quick outlet, and Argent's going to scoop that one on 2. Has a man, backhand pass in the middle. On the run, wide of the mark. Snow's going to fight for it, can't hold on to it. 8 on the game clock. Patterson skips it. Down low, wide open. Argent tried to round the back, and Wendy with a big save. 3/4 down the drain. 11-7 Snipers. Well, all set for the final quarter. 4-goal lead for the Snipers. Trying hard to pick up their 3rd win of the season. The Ohsweken Bears will have some work to do if they're going to somehow find a way to pick up their 1st win. Off the draw, Sugihara convincing. Sugihara, big shot stopped by Wendy. And that penalty is going to go on Ohsweken, as I believe a late cross-check knocks Sugihara into Wendy. And I think that's going to be the call. So Marshall Stevens is going to go. And that will give the Snipers their 2nd power play opportunity of the game. That's been it. Well played lacrosse game here. 0 for 1 with the man advantage. And you can bet that Vince Longboat and company would love to regain that 4-goal cushion early in this 4th quarter. You look at this Ohsweken lineup and you see a whole lot of changes, a lot of additions. Not in the lineup, Hannah Brandt, Dalen Burning. Of course, Lane Smith no longer with the squad. So some big changes coming here, and that's just part of what the Arenalacrosseleague brings. Power play. Maxwell, no look, inside, picked off by Heron, knocked down. Bombury with a chance, off the helmet, so no reset. Good job as Wes Whitlow has appeared. And like last week, Wes Whitlow had a prior commitment on the score sheet, and not sure why there's a reset off the helmet. So that's what you hear in the background as the Bears are saying, why was there a reset? That one, good save Wendy, and that's going to be a violation. So the Bears had to work extra hard on that defensive possession. And now Harrington with 1:05 left in the penalty. So Wes Whitlow in the lineup now for this 4th quarter, as you know the rule. Once you're on the game sheet, doesn't matter when you show. But Whitlow put together a fine performance last week despite the loss. Chance here now. Snow up to Zulian. Zulian fake and great save. Wendy had to save it off his save. So he saved the save, and you don't see that too often. So boy, Craig Wendy keeping his team in this one again. He's made a habit of that since coming over to the Bears. Renault will bring it out with 10 on the shot clock. 15 left in the man short. Renault will lean in. Gets bounced out by Hess, but he'll leave that ball right there. And a good job by Eddie Renault to work some clock now, dying seconds of the power play. And this team's now back to full strength. Good job by Snow to jump that. Backing in, goes off a defender. Stays right here. Fighting for it is Patterson. That shot from Kalen Smith. And now here come the Bears. Number, back door, and they're going to call too many on the floor as they work that rate to as close as you can. And tough one to take there for Ron Henry and Clancy Ounce for sure, but Seb Bedoin was right on that. He was watching that the whole entire way. So the Snipers will go to their third power play, 0 for 2. And now working out there with Wes Whitlow in that right shooter spot. So Arjun will shift on the interchange. Whitlow come to the top. Skip pass looking for Maxwell. Rebound right back to Bombury. No reset. Whitlow now on the interchange. That looking down low. No look pass. Can't connect with Maxwell. 5 on the shot clock. Arjun. Bombury's going to have to let it go, but instead, room there. Great save by Wendy as he did the splits on that. And by doing that, I may be out 2 to 4. But boy, good job by Wendy as Ruddy gets stripped. It gets knocked down, but picked up now by Costello. Costello's going to race over the timeline, get harassed, but dump it off. The Bears got to go to work here inside. Beaver, great fake. Beav, what a save by Dusty. Oh, the dust bucket in the house to save that one. And now it's Arjun. Out of the back door, Maxwell probably should have taken that shot. Had a perfect angle. Good job, though, by Wendy to disrupt that. He'll skip it up and going to have to hurry on the outlet and throwing it away. Arjun comes back with it. The other way, 2-on-1. Arjun fakes that backhand. Great save, Wendy. So crease was called. Tiptoeing right on that line was Pilon. And the Bears doing their best to just give this one away, as I guess they felt the need to donate to the Diabetes Foundation. I'm not sure what went on there, but now possession back to the Snipers. Whitlow. That shot, Maxwell goes off the iron. Whitlow's going to track it down, 20 more. Whitlow's shot finds the mark. So first shot of the game by Wes Whitlow slips in short side, and it's 12-7. Of course, Wes Whitlow, such a valuable piece to this Six Nations puzzle. Say to him, when he doesn't spend any time in the penalty box, he is an outstanding lacrosse player with great skills. And he has been putting together his most solid season so far in the Arena Lacrosse League as far as keeping the penalty minutes down to a minimum. This is a great game so far for the Snipers. On the run, Sanchez rolling. Sanchez shot knocked down. And a good job as Hess runs into trouble, coughs it right back up. And now Atwood, look at Beaver. Beaver tried to slip it, but Dusty Hill has had his number here in this game as the Beav has tried everything. McLaughlin zips it across a little late. Can't touch it and does. That's back through. That's through the crease. Possession to the Bears with 10 minutes to go. That one given right back. Bombury with the theft. So they teach you early in lacrosse, keep your stick up. And it's worked plenty here in this game as Paulus now will send it over, and it's Maxwell. Maxwell with 10 on the shot clock. Sidearm scooped up nicely by Wendy. Wendy now will look that back door. On the hop, taking it hard. Portelli, great save, Dusty Hill. So Dusty Hill is feeling the flow right now as he has gotten into that zone where it's awfully tough to beat him. Argent skips it. Late. Almost looking behind was Wendy, but he had made the save. Quick pass ahead. Atwood flipped up. Working with Sanchez. Sanchez, twister right on, stopped by Dusty. Hill will counter. Under 9 minutes to go in this game. Whitlow. Whitlow with the spin. That one goes awry. Maxwell runs under it. 15 on the shot clock. Dougie Paulus had a notion. Paulus lets that go. Right on. Loose. Whitlow scoops it out of there. Fresh 20. Bodies colliding. Maxwell is swinging around to the left. On the skip, looking inside and everything there but the ball, and out come the Bears. Smith, Braden. Smith still with it, looking for some help, gets it over to Pedwell. And that's not going to do it, as penalty's going to go to the Bears. That's clear, and whatever it was that Dougie Powless did certainly got the goat of just double checking the guilty party, and certainly got under Braden Smith's skin. Problem is what usually is the downfall of the Snipers is going the other way. They have stayed extremely disciplined this game. I don't know if that correlates with head coach Darcy Powless not being on the bench or not, but either way, I'm sure he'll hear about it, certainly from me. No look. Maxwell in alone, and nothing that Wendy could do with that. First power play goal of the game for the Snipers. Maxwell picks up his second. He's got 9 in the season, but a big one with just under 8 minutes to play here in the fourth. Off the draw, Sugihara, clean win. Sugihara has it taken away. Whitlow bails him out. He'll pull it back out. So time on the side right now with the Snipers. Back door. Looking to roll in. Good job on the attack. Better job on the cross check to make sure that Pilon stayed where he was. That shot wide. Whitlow stripped before he could even get it. Bears now will work it up. Harrington finds the far side. So excellent job in transition as John Harrington picks up his second. And the Bears show some life here with 7:15 to go in the fourth. We've seen stranger things, like a 5-goal deficit erased in 3 minutes in our first game. That saw Paris snatch victory from the face of defeat in that one off the draw, handled by the Snipers. So they need to be more deliberate now and slow things down, work some clock. If you can pick up a couple of offensive rebounds, that goes a long way to getting you closer to the end game. Maxwell. That one's picked off, so no end game there. On the run, here come the Bears. Don't have numbers, so I think best by the form to keep it out, and they'll set things up here. So still plenty of time to close the gap. Renault one-on-one. Renault blows by, and taking out the body was Sky, and McLaughlin on the hop. Has a man with him in Wittich. Another man on the other side. Bounce pass across. Underhand. That's steered aside by Wendy. So good job on the break. Wendy, though, up to the task. An errant shoe goes flying as Braden Smith's shoe. And now to work is Sean Malloy. Malloy will head to the bench inside. And Portelli didn't have nearly as much time, went through the crease, and with 6:02 to play, that will take us to our final officials timeout. Give us a chance to quickly thank one of our sponsors, Box Lacrosse, of course, demands high-performance gear, and Primo Lacrosse is the name to remember. Proud to sponsor Patrick Timothy of the Ohsweken Bears. Primo's Warhorse shafts deliver the durability and strength needed for every play. Whether you're playing box or field, Primo Lacrosse has the gear to keep you competitive without breaking the bank. As a special offer, use the discount code ALL20 at primosportsco.com to get 20% off your first order. Visit online at primosportsco.com to explore our line of shafts or to customize your team gear. We'll be back. go for after our final officials timeout. 5-goal lead for the Snipers, in control here. They are in the driver's seat. And they'll work it around to the left side. Whitlow, quick pass back. Good ball movement. Maxwell, 10 on the shot clock. On the curl around. Great job, but a better save by Kettle. Ball loose. Kettle battling for it in there. And a good hold by the Bears as they will regain possession with 5.5 to go. Good crowd on hand here on this Sunday evening. Atwood has some room. Atwood will let that go. That pellet went off the shoulder of Hill and out of play. So a fresh 20. And now Renault. Renault will look to duck in. Renault skips it across. Atwood almost played that one off to Karam. Instead, Hill will look for an outlet, and he finds one in Hess. Maxwell, 10 on the shot clock. To work with 3 dying seconds. Shot from way out. Saved, though, by Wendy, but on the loose ball, inside, and a beauty finish. So Keelan Pelon at it again for the second time in this game. A big goal with under 4.5 to go, and largest lead now for the Snipers, 14-8. So I spoke earlier about some of the changes in the Ohsweken lineup. Certainly some changes in the Snipers lineup, but they now, for the first time, have their full squad, and it's made a difference with Sugihara. Snipers work it back to the top. They'll swing it back around to Whitlow. So very disciplined, a team that's doing a good job of moving the ball on offense. Now they're making sure that they use every second of that shot clock. That one, I think Whitlow thought to go backhand, but went forehand instead, indecisive. And now the Bears looking for something. Under 4 minutes, don't have a whole lot of time. Beeve, kick back out to Renault. Everything Beeve does has got a little some flair to it. That pass inside, Harrington bails him out. That shot, you're going to have to take that shot. Right on Dusty Hill. Boy, there's a whole lot of wicket to look at, but he did a good job to close that up. Snipers now trying to close this one out. Palace, he'll keep it up top there. He'd be in no hurry. And then Patterson will ship it down. That twister just trying to get that on was Argent. And let the clock tick now. And Costello going to have to run under this one. Can't get it cleanly, but manages to gather it. He'll look for some help. Backdoor Atwood. Handles a tough pass. Atwood kick out. Ruddy shot wide of the mark. That'll go up and out of play. And possession will belong to the Snipers. So there'll still be some growing pains for these Ohsweken Bears as they get adapted to their new personnel. Whitlow trying to turn the corner, gets wrapped up, spun around. Whitlow still has it, takes the extra check, and Armitage puts the dagger. So the goal will count. Give Armitage his third goal of the game. And more importantly, that looks like with 2:39 to go will seal the fate of the Ohsweken Bears in week 5 here. Off the draw. That's been a good battle all game, and you start to see the importance of having a good draw man in the league. Possession everything is Argent now. 2-on-1, Whitlow, Argent. Whitlow off the post. Sugihara left it. Beaver will pick that up. Beaver running with Sanchez. Sanchez wrong stick side. He'll wait for a trailer. That one let go hard. Harrington. Good save made, and Harrington will pull that out. Swing it across. Bounce shot finished by Portelli. Second of the game for Portelli, and I think important here for the coaching staff for the Bears is you make sure that under no circumstance do you give up. You continue to play the entire game, 4 quarters, despite the outcome. Effort matters. Just to recap, Week 5, Whitby 11-9 winners over Oshawa. Peterborough 11-10 winners in overtime over Toronto. And, of course, our second overtime game of the weekend saw the Paris Riverwolves erase a 5-goal deficit to win 12-11 over the Brampton Express. So things in the Arena Lacrosse League, I tell you, they're shaping up, but there's a whole lot going on. So make sure you jump onto the website, arenalacrosseleague.ca. Keep an eye on the standings. You can always go on YouTube, JVI, to watch the games. Under a minute and a half now. Snipers will keep it well outside. No need to do a whole lot except burn the clock here. 5 on the shot clock. And that was a quick stick. What a save, though, by Wendy. You got to love the effort right to the end, too, Wendy. On the run. Too much bounce on that ounce, and into the final minute here. And Snipers really don't need to go anywhere. Bears will get a hold and move it up. 45 seconds left. On the cut, had Pedwell, but couldn't pocket that. And now the Snipers will look just to watch that clock tick. Poirier. Palace. They'll just play keep away here, and a big win for the Snipers, a great bounce-back game after falling to the Monarchs 15-12 a week ago. They bounced back this week and are going to come away victorious here as the clock now decides the fate. 15-9, the final. With the win, the Snipers improved to 3-2. The loss will send the Ohsweken Bears to 0-5. That will do it Week 5 in the books in the Arena Lacrosse League. On behalf of JVI Productions, the All, I'm Lance Wynn. We'll see you next time.